Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and even the occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today is a long-awaited day because I have another installment in the OuiPlease saga. This is a stylish French subscription. It is supposed to be bi-monthly and it is a whopping $150 per box. This is technically the 6th and final box in my subscription, but I do actually have one more box on the way in theory. I'll tell you why in just a moment. But first, I do want to tell you that in no way am I endorsing this company or suggesting that you purchase a box from them. So don't come at me with the Better Business Bureau links. I know that they have terrible reviews. I know that they have not been treating their customers fairly. I know that they have been deleting comments. Again, I am not endorsing them. I am just sharing my personal experience with you over this last almost 2 years now. So I first subscribed back in 2019, just a few months after I started my channel. There was a really good Black Friday deal, and basically if you do an annual subscription, it does not renew. So I feel lucky in that I don't have to try to cancel my subscription. Normally it is $650, but they ran a sale for 40% off. So that actually brought the per box price down to $65. It was still a huge splurge for me back then. It would still be a huge splurge for me now, but I figured it was a good value and I really thought that I would enjoy the luxury French products inside. They always promise that you're gonna have a value of over $300. So even if you're paying that full $150, in theory, you are doubling your money, right? If they actually send you all of the products. Now, of course, I got my first box back in December, and I thought that was technically the November-December box. That was version 4.6, right? So my final box should have been 5.5, which was what I actually have here. Again, I'll tell you why I will be expecting 5.6 as well. But then everything sort of shut down and I kind of was a little bit more understanding because 2020 was really just not a great year for anybody. So I only got 3 boxes in 2020, but that is when everything sort of went wrong with OuiPlease because they would start deleting comments and they would just not respond. Now, I always figure that you catch more flies with honey, even French flies. So I was always pretty nice about it. At a certain point, it almost became laughable to me. So I just kind of set it on my calendar. On the first of every month, I would write them a little email and say, hey, what's the estimated ship time on the next box? They would get back to me. They'd say, usually it was like a month or 2 away, and then that month would come and go and I would still not have a box. So I just kind of chalked it up to I probably got my money's worth because I did get such a good deal, and of course I got some fun content for the channel, and at this point I'm trying to like hedge my bets and wonder if I'm going to get my final box, my 7th box in 2022. Maybe we should do a pool, I don't know. So I did get a box back in January. That was the last one that I got, January 2021, right? So that was 5.4, but it was half the items were missing. Actually, just 2 main items were missing, but they had a value listed of $185. So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, half the box was missing. 2 of the like main products were not in the box. They said, oh, we're so sorry. We didn't want to delay the shipping anymore. Now, technically, you guys, that should have been the September-October 2020 box that came in January of 2021, right? I now have 5.5, which should have been the October-November box of 2020. So we are a full year late on this box, you guys, full year. So I wrote and I said, hey, where's these other items? They said, oh, we're still waiting on them. We can ship them to you as soon as they come in, or you can pick some items from our OuiPlease shop. And I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and wait. Couple months went by, wrote back. They're like, yep, we're still waiting on those items. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pick some items out of the shop. So I went, I didn't really like anything, but they had some cute bangles. So I picked out $185 worth of bangles. They were like, great, we'll get these out to you in the mail. And then I got back to them a few weeks later and they're like, oh, you know what? We actually sold out of those. So can you pick something else? And I was like, you know what? Let's not do that because I didn't really want those bagels anyway. How about you guys add to my subscription and actually give me 5.6 as well? So I would have gotten 4.6, yes, 5.5 is the last one that I paid for, and then because half of the items were missing, they just added another box to my subscription, or technically it's a separate subscription subscription, but I'm gonna get a 7th box in theory to make up for the missing items that were in 5.4. So now we're looking for 5.5, right? So I think back in April or May, I was like, hey, when is 5.5 gonna show up? And it's always been next month, next month, next month. This time they finally said, you know, we're still waiting on these 2 items. They only had a total retail value of maybe like $38. They're like, you want to pick something else out from the shop? I was like, well, we know how this goes. I've done that before and you didn't have the items. So I went ahead and I sent them a list of 3 items, really like low priced items where I was like, go ahead and send me these with the rest of 5.5 and we'll call it even, right? And I'm still checking, making sure I'm getting 5.6. They're like, great. And they get back to me and they're like, we actually don't have one of those things, but instead we will send you this other like skincare beauty item that has a way higher retail value to make up for it. So I think I had asked for something that was like $15 and they wound up sending me like a serum, supposedly, we'll see if it's in the box, that's worth like $95. So I was like, okay, I just wanted to get a box, right? So I just wanted to be one of those lucky few that actually gets a box, because at this point, you guys, there's no point in me trying to get a refund, right? So I'm just, again, really happy that this box finally showed up. So it does come in a nice little cardboard box on the outside. It's got this nice magnetic closure. It's not actually closing because it's so full of so many French products in here. This nice pretty ribbon. So they still have the boxes, at least. They just don't have anything to put in it. But in that box, there was a note, and you can see they did a little handwritten note here on the bottom. So let's go ahead and read what it is. Again, this box was supposed to show up back in October or November of 2020. Like they say October, November. In my mind, it should have been September, October, because that's how you get 6 boxes into a year. So it says, to our valued customers, I want to write you and sincerely apologize for the delays you've been experiencing in receiving your French box and for any inconvenience it may have caused. This year has been a difficult year and I greatly appreciate your patience and continued support through it all. Here at OuiPlease, we pride ourselves in providing only the best services for our customers, and I apologize if we have let you down. I hope this box brings you joy and a little piece of France that we've all missed this year and last year and the year before that. I hope you are staying safe and healthy and have a wonderful holiday season. And then it's actually signed by Jessica, and it says, P.S. I have included one of our newest partners in Epicure. Let me know what you think, with a little smiley face. Now, I did have a little handwritten note once before from Jessica, I believe, saying that they were going to send me the swimsuit that came in one of the boxes in the color that I had originally requested. I never actually got that second suit, in case any of you are wondering, or have you gone back. So they don't do a nice little insert. You would think in a luxury subscription that you would get a nice glossy insert, but instead they do an e-magazine. So I actually go ahead and kind of print out some screenshots of it so I can tell you about the products. So this is what the box looks like. It's kind of a cool box because it does expand so that you can fit everything in there, but we're gonna go ahead and get through. I will just tell you that this is supposed to be called La Vie Quotidienne, so like daily life, and it does mention in here that this is supposed to be a spring box. So again, even if they kind of recalibrated and this is the spring box of 2021, I still am not receiving it now until fall. So again, I've kind of printed everything out so that I can tell you all about it. So, first item that was actually supposed to be in the box is this Rive Droite Paris little bag. So it's actually much smaller than I thought. I do believe this is something I customized in terms of color. They do not promise that you're going to get your preferences. It's very limited. It's very strange. And they've been doing a lot less customization. So it's kind of confusing sometimes because the box that they are supposedly shipping is often not the one that's on the website. It has this nice gold zipper. Now, they are saying that this has a retail value of $47. I have to say, I do like this plum color. It's just kind of a corduroy material, but it's certainly not worth $47. It says, these super cute high quality pouches by Rive Droite will have you and the environment feeling good. Made out of velvet and uniquely crafted, no two bags are alike. You'll find yourself using this pouch to represent your unique on-the-go everyday style. So that's what this theme is all about, I guess. So then it looks like we have got something. Now here's an edible treat. Now this is one of the things that I picked out as a replacement, but then I realized that this is actually one of the things that was supposed to be in the box anyway. So I'm kind of curious to see if I got 2 of them. Doesn't look like it. It's 15 shortbread cookie squares by Michel et Augustin. It's dark chocolate with a pinch of sea salt. So this is the one that I actually selected as a replacement item, but it is worth $6. That does seem fair. It says, while these little shortbread cookies paired with delectable chocolate may seem simple, Michel et Augustin have created the most scrumptious afternoon snack. They're perfectly portioned and baked in France, and they'll taste straight like they're from the patisserie. So, all right, sure. All right, you guys, so now we've gotten through that top layer and everything else looks quite nice. Like that's exactly what you would expect in a luxury box, except maybe with a nice glossy pamphlet telling you about the products and maybe actually showing up on time and not a year late, right? All right, let's see what else we've got. We have got a very pretty little soap from Panier de Sang. So I think this might have been something that I selected as a replacement. I think it is, in fact. So just a nice little soap. I thought this would be a good little stocking stuffer or gift, and I just think they're very, very pretty. I think we've gotten them before. This is another Les Nereid Paris bracelet. Now we've gotten these in past boxes. One of the first boxes that I got actually had this, so they kind of run through their distributors, their vendors over and over again. You definitely see some repeats. Not the exact same charm, hopefully. This has a $65 retail value. Like if you look up Les Nereid jewelry, it is a little bit pricey. It's usually very like whimsical and bright. It says Les Nereid dainty jewelry never disappoints, and this spring charm bracelet has captured the perfect balance of whimsy and practicality. This handmade piece will quickly become a staple piece in your spring jewelry collection, ideal for layering. So let's see what I got. This one has a green thread and it does adjust, you can see, and then there's part of it is a gold chain, and then it just has this kind of pink stone here as well as a little charm. So they're very dainty, very delicate. I would be hard pressed to spend $65 on it, but this is the kind of thing that it is kind of a very pretty, very French style kind of thing that you can definitely layer, and it's a kind of fun thing to receive in a subscription box for sure. So nice item. They did actually deliver on that. They do, again, like I said, kind of repeat having Les Nereid bracelets, and I don't mind because I do think they're pretty, but I often pass them on to someone because they just get a little bit tangled for me, and you guys know I'm not a big bracelet wearer. This is from Melusine Paris. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is a quartz gua sha. It has a $30 retail value, so this was actually supposed to be in the box. It says, created by Melusine Paris, this all-natural, vegan, and cruelty-free brand is dedicated to helping you achieve moisturized and healthy skin. A gentle massage with their gua sha will stimulate collagen production, eliminate toxins and impurities, fight acne, improve skin tone. Who said you can't pamper yourself every day? So we've seen these for years, these beautiful gua sha. I don't mind that. That does seem like a fair value on that, and they did actually deliver. So let's see what else we have got. So this looks like the item that she has included a new partner. So it says Encuentro, so it is chocolate, which does make me happy. So this is a little bonus, I guess they sent. It says bean to bar 70%. It says Haiti pizza is the like flavor, but I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like a big pumpkin in the background, but I'm not really sure exactly what that means in terms, or I think it's just a cacao bean in the background. But I love some dark chocolate, so I'm happy that she included that in the box as a nice, I don't know, peace offering, I guess. So let's see what else we have. So the two items, you guys, that were supposed to be in this box that I had replaced with some items were the Elikia Beauty Illuminator, which had a $20 value, and the micellar water, which had a $18 value. So I just picked out, like, again, 3 items that totaled $38. One of them they didn't have, so they wound up sending me something a little bit nicer. So the cookies are one of them, but the cookies were supposed to come in here anyway. So I guess what happens is they gave me the replacement cookies and then the chocolate instead of the cookies that were supposed to come in the box anyway. Now this is one of the things that I chose as a replacement. It is the Blanc Crème Prairie, because I know that I like this brand. Pamplemousse et au basilic, so grapefruit and basil melting body cream. It's 40 milliliters. It has a value of $15. It says, you'll love the zesty freshness of our grapefruit and basil body cream. Its rich texture contains jojoba oil, shea butter, and aloe vera, literally melting into your skin to nourish and moisturize. Grapefruit and basil essential oils are added to this delicious body care product to provide a wonderful toning effect. A real treat for your skin to herald the start of summer when the sun starts peeping through and hot, lazy days are just around the corner. Again, this was meant as a spring box. Now, I got that description from their website, and it still has the sort of springy description to it, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then I had also picked out the Nourishing Lip Balm from Nooks, and instead they sent me a little bit of a fancier item. They sent me this Nooks Luxuriance Gold Nutra Replenishing Serum. So I had picked out something that was worth $17. They sent me something that was worth $95. So again, you guys, I think that maybe being ridiculously, laughably patient with them has actually worked out for me, because they felt bad and they didn't feel like they had to cancel my account. So they actually sent me some nice stuff. Now, I don't know how long it's been sitting around on the shelf there, but this does look nice. It says this Nutri-Revitalizing Serum with a velvety touch combines the power of saffron and bougainvillea bifloral cells with porcelain rose oleactive and a nourishing replenishing complex for ultimate anti-aging powder. Day after day, skin is renewed, it is smoother, firmer, and appears denser. Your skin is as fortified and illuminated, beautiful, and bursting with life. So saffron and bougainvillea. Okay, I'm into that. So that's what I got instead of the nourishing lip balm that I originally picked out as my replacement. So I wound up getting like $100 extra value over the items that hadn't showed up. So I'm kind of glad that I decided not to wait for those. Now, I did also pick out the Blanc Creme something else. What was it? So let me see if I can find it. I also picked out the, so that was the Basil Melting Body Cream, and it looks like I also got a scrub. So let me see if I can find this. I don't think I actually like, I don't think I printed out the description of this, but let me just take one more look through my many sheets of paper. I don't think I did, so I just know that I like this particular brand, so I went ahead and picked a couple of these items as the replacements. So again, I picked out the lip balm, the melting body cream, and the chocolate squares. They sent me the chocolate squares, the scrub, the peach scrub, and the melting body cream, as well as the luxuriance serum. And then it looks like we also have the, what is this? This is a little like pouch, but it's kind of sewn closed. I'm not sure what this is exactly. I'm wondering, it's supposed to be the, there's supposed to be, maybe this is the Couso de Fil Blanc. It says it has a $15 retail value. Subtly scented and soothing, these handcrafted soaps are made out of the highest quality raw materials and essential oils wrapped in the most elegant packaging. You'll never want to use another soap again. So it is, this is what it is, you guys. This is the tiniest little soap ever. Tiniest. So they did send me that other bigger Panier de Sang soap as well, so maybe that's to make up for something else. And then finally, I also got, now this is just, they threw some extra stuff into this box basically, you guys. They also sent me the Blanc Creme Parfum Pina Colada bath and shower cream. So I guess they figured I do like this brand, so they sent me this. This is not something that I picked out, nor was it something that was supposed to be in the box, but I think they're trying to make up for the fact that we are missing the Cosmetics 27 face serum, which, you guys, has more than almost the entire box value, which is $140 retail value, and that is the item that is missing in this box. So now I don't feel as special. I don't feel like I got a deal with that extra luxuriance serum. So I will have to do some math for you guys and leave it in the comments below, in the description below, in terms of what the total retail value of this box was supposed to be, and then what the total retail value of the items that I got was, if I can actually find everything on their website. So again, I was supposed to get the Cosmetics 27 face serum, which has a $140 value. That is not here in the box at all. Otherwise, I did get all of the items that were supposed to come in the box, except for the Elikia Beauty items, which we knew were not going to be in there. So we're basically missing 3 of the items. The one with the highest retail value, which they did not tell me they did not have in store. So instead, they replaced it with something worth $95 plus another, I guess, the chocolate and the soap and an extra scrub and cream. So I guess that probably does make up the difference. And honestly, it's probably items that I'll use more because I love that Blanc Creme, that brand. But it's just kind of interesting that they were trying to be transparent with me and tell me like, oh, well, we just don't have these 2 items that only total $38. Let us be really awesome and send you this super expensive item. But they didn't mention at all that it was going to be missing the most expensive item in the box. And I don't even know if the items that they sent total $140. I know they definitely totaled the $38, but that is a little bit disappointing. I'm happy with the extra soap. I'm happy with the scrub and the extra cream and the chocolate. So they're all little things that I will use or re-gift because they are a little bit smaller. I will definitely still take photos for you guys over on Instagram because I think it's nice to actually see the products. I know a lot of people are not lucky enough to ever hold these products in their hands. Again, you guys, this is not an endorsement of this company. I'm not trying to support them. This is not sponsored by them in any way. I'm just sharing my experience with OuiPlease, which This box is so weird. It's just so strange to me that they wouldn't mention that that item would be missing. I think it's because they assume that I'm not going to pay attention to the e-magazine and notice that it's missing and just be happy that they sent me that one $95 value item. So again, I'm going to have to do some math. I will share it with you guys as much as I can in the description box below. Please do leave a comment. I would love to hear. Please do leave a thumbs up if you appreciated this video, and please do stay tuned and let me know. Do you think that I'm going to get my 5.6 box in 2021, or is this going to be the annual subscription that lasts over 4 calendar years? You never know. I'll see you guys all very, very soon in my next unboxing.